Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets, going back to Harveys in Lewes in England. So thanks a ton to Harveys, Gary, and the Wharf for making this review possible. Bought and paid for by myself, but without the help of these guys, I wouldn't be able to try this beer. So we've been really going through a lot of these awesome classic English ales from Harveys, and they've been great to try again. Some of them new, some of them I've tried before, and some of them world-class amazing beers. So this is a newer one. I think they released this for the first time in 24, and this is Pegasus Round. So this is a British IPA, and it's funny, I just had Wharf IPA from them. That was 4.2%, and this is 4.2%. And this is a citrusy IPA, and that was also a citrus IPA. So I wonder if it's very similar recipes. It might be, I'm not entirely sure, but it could be that it's very similar recipes, or I don't know, maybe a private label. That could be as well. That also happens where breweries get to have a private label, or you can buy a private label, or something like that. But maybe not, because this is also supporting a cause. So it says here, Pegasus Round is an attempt to break the record for rowing around Great Britain, which will take place in the summer of 25, which is to raise funds to support the paratroopers of Britain, which is really cool. So yeah, I mean, this is actually also an interesting race or attempt to do this rowing record, because it's going to start and finish at Harveys. So what's interesting is that the paratrooper who's behind this, his name is Mike Eliak, is going to start rolling from Harveys and then all the way around Great Britain, which is just like crazy. It's going to take a long time, I think, but it's really cool. So for that occasion, they brewed this, and I think, yeah, each pound from per bottle sold will go to the Support Our Paras organization, charity, for the Parachute Regiment and Airborne Forces, as it says. So that's really cool to do something like that. But wow, what a trip. Rowing through, around Great, wow. Let's go. That's a long trip. Is he going to go up past Scotland, or can he go inland? I don't know. It's going to be up and back. I'm not sure. It says rowing around. I haven't looked up too much on the trip. It's something to keep an eye on. It's probably something that's going to go viral. Could be, because there's a lot of people these days, I've noticed, which is really cool. It's crazy, but a lot of people going viral by walking. It was like, I'm going to go from this place to this place. Like the most recent one I've seen is Chubby Trekker, who's walking from the UK to Vietnam, which is just it's absurd that these people do this, but it's really cool. So let's check this one out. I actually had the Wharf IPA very recently, so it'll be interesting to see if they smell similar. So Pour is a very pale golden color, just like the Wharf IPA. Kind of looks like a modern West Coast beer. White head on it. Let's check out the aroma on Pegasus Round. I think it's a bit more floral, maybe. There's definitely some elderflower notes to it. It could be that it's going off the base of Wharf IPA, and then just maybe some different hops. Smells a bit more fragrant. Smells a bit more popping too. It also has stone fruity notes underneath. Also quite citric zesty lemon zest. There's also a little bit of an herby note, and also light, easygoing maltiness. Smells fairly modern as well for what it is. Let's try it. Cheers. I feel like it's more floral than Wharf. Also got some nice bitterness. This is definitely English IPA that's just been modernized a bit. It does not drink modern crazy West Coasty beers and whatnot. But what's funny with these is they drink a lot like these modern interpretations from Harveys. It's kind of like a West Coast IPA had a baby with an English IPA, because it feels very much like modern West Coast in its interpretation, or in its expression of malt and everything. It's very light on the malt. It's just a light bready malt, and then it's got more hop flavor and bitterness, but it's not as expressive and intense as a modern West Coast IPA, and as bitter. But then the other big catch is it's clean on the West Coast. Here it's also fairly clean, but there is some classic British ale yeast character to it from the Harvey's yeast. It's pretty nice though. It tastes pretty fresh too. Definitely a pop of elderflower and citrus pith to this one. Also some peppery notes, some nettly notes. It tastes a little bit similar to Wharf IPA, I would say it like that. It's not too long ago since I had it, but it feels just a little bit more alive and sippy. And that could be a freshness ordeal. Maybe this is a fresher bottle than the Wharf IPA I had. But it's nice English IPA. It still feels like truly English. It feels very sessionable. Here comes a classic Harvey's kind of apricot-y jammy note for me. Really nice stewed kind of fruity back note, but very bright and hoppy up front with like classic English hop flavors. It doesn't feel like super new school or anything like that. It's just like, it's got some citrus of some kind of, I think they said the hops here was from Sussex and Kent in this one. But also I'm not blown away about this one either. The two best so far three best is still Harvestdale, Triple Alliance, and Tom Payne. Those are just fabulous. And then also Sussex Best. It's also amazing. But yeah, in terms of a grade for this one, it's actually pretty damn tasty. Like maybe it's a straight 90 or 89. It's just really nice, easygoing, classic old money beer. And as it warms, you get more yeast characteristic, which is really nice. So it's not all hop and just easygoing maltiness and whatnot. It's nice to get more of that expressive Harvey's yeast out. It's nice. It'd be fun. I think they do have a couple beers where they use American hops, or is it New Zealand? They just released some new stuff where I think some of them is like with modern hops. But yeah, really nice Pegasus round. Check it out if you can. Great classic English IPA that's got a little bit of modernity to it. Again, similar to Wharf IPA. If you can't find this one, try Wharf IPA. They're very similar. And it could be this is a private label, who knows, or a similar recipe. It just feels like it. So if you guys had this, let me know what you thought of it. As always, comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, and Twitter, and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say thanks a ton to both Gary, Harvey's, and the Wharf for helping me get the beers. And I'm going to say cheers. Helping me purchase the beers, I should say. And see you guys in another beer review.